3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Welcome to Season 2 of GG Rated. This is going to be Episode 1, Season 2. We appreciate you stopping by. As always, you can listen to us on all YouTube podcasts, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music podcasts. Josh, tell them what we got this episode, man.
This episode, we found out we both hopped back in to Sea of Stars. We're going to gush a little bit about Call of Duty Mobile, Verdansk coming back. And also Rebirth Island. Is Rebirth Island back? Maybe. We're going to talk about it. We got all that. And then we're going to talk about me getting a camera ran down my throat and finding some stuff in my stomach and much, much more. Stay tuned to the GG Rated podcast.
All right.
Hello, welcome to GG Rated. We hope you enjoy the show. Now here are the hosts.
All right, guys. Again, thank you for stopping by. We have a great episode. We took a week off to do a little Spartan racing in Atlanta, so we're going to have to tell you about that. But we decided, we did 30 episodes on Season 1, Gray. 30 episodes.
30 episodes. That's crazy.
I think it's time that we just decided to go to Season 2, man. Start a whole new season. Have a little more fun. Man, I just want to say real quick, especially getting Season 1 out of the way, 30 episodes. Thank all y'all for the support. We hear y'all. I have a bunch of people that come up to me when I'm at work, when I'm just out. Some friends I haven't heard of in a long time, they also come up to me and say they enjoy it. They do listen to it. And it's just fun, man, to get up with you, get up with my best bud over here, talk some gaming news, talk some gaming moments, and just have a blast. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick, man.
Hey, man, I'm going to catch that, and I'm going to throw it back with I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. This has been a much-needed stress reliever and a outlet to be able to use our creative juices and make some sort of content to better the gaming world and humanity as a whole. So I'm enjoying the heck out of it, and can't wait for Season 2, baby.
I love it, man. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and knock this thing right out of the park right from the beginning. Everybody knows what is the next segment.
The next segment is Gaming Moment of the Week. Gaming Moment of the Week. Who's going first, you or me?
Man, I'm gonna let you go first because I know last time I went first at the very end. So tell me what you got.
All right. So, me and my son Shepherd decided we wanted to go camping. And if you haven't heard already, I have a Bronco with a rooftop tent, and much enjoy doing some spur of the moment camping trips. We decided to go to my Uncle Jerry's land. He has land that's by the river. We call it the Beach Trail. I believe you've been there before, Gino, over to the Beach Trail. Yeah. It pretty much looks like a sandy beach right by the river. It's really cool. So we decided to go down there, and after we did camp and everything, and we made a fire and all that, we got in our tent and pulled out the Steam Deck. And I decided to fire up a little bit of Sea of Stars. And while we were there underneath the stars, and it was really cool to lay back in my tent, get all comfy and snuggled up with my boy. And he was sitting there watching me play. And he was like, "Dad, this is great." And I was like, "Yeah, this is great." And that is like the perfect camping game to play, man. Sea of Stars is really, really cool. It's one that I haven't really hopped into much lately. And one that I think I'm still a pretty good ways from beating, so I can't wait to keep playing it and actually beat that game. So, Sea of Stars, baby.
first off, I want to say, so the beach trail, I know you kind of mentioned it just a second ago, but the beach trail, that's where we rode four-wheelers. I mean, we was riding four-wheelers like 13, 14 years old, right?
Oh,
like,
sure. Yeah,
if I remember correct. Yeah. So did you go to the same spot? Because that's pretty cool. We camped out there one time when we was younger too.
Oh,
if you
did
remember
we?
correctly. Yes. Yeah. We camped with a tent and everything over there. It
Oh,
had like a
was it
little
after
spot.
graduation or something, or after
Yes.
prom?
Yes.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Yes. You remember?
So that's
So
the trail that's right down from the beach trail, but yeah, it's all on the same land. Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Dude, that's so quick. I'm going to throw this in. I know we're at the gaming moment, but I have to throw in this story with Gray a little bit. And this is what you tend to get, guys, when you have two best friends that kind of grew up together. But I remember, and I hope I don't get you in trouble here, Josh. I mean, you're an adult now. But
Yeah.
so we was riding four-wheelers, and there's this big kind of bank that kind of goes into the river, I guess, like a creek, I guess you could say.
Uh-huh.
And I remember we was going down, and
I think I know what you're gonna say.
we was trying to climb this bank. And I was like, Josh, we don't need to climb the bank, man. He's like, no, I got it. And dude, all I remember is you almost getting it. You almost got it up there, but then the four-wheeler goes and turns around and like falls down and
Yes.
flips over one time, and then it starts going into like the creek, dude, into the
Yeah.
water.
Yes.
And all I remember you is like slow motion running and jumping on it and then stopping it from going into the water. And we both like look at each
Dude.
other like, oh, that would have been horrible. Can you imagine going back with Dallas, with your dad or something, and being like, hey, the four-wheeler's going down the creek.
Yeah, it's
You can go down the-
drowned in the river. Yeah, exactly.
But
I do remember
But
that.
then we had-
it's so I'm very happy that we didn't get crushed by the four-wheeler. That would have sucked.
I know. I think I was on the back of it with you. That's right.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was like, no, Josh, let's not do it. And then all of a
I
sudden,
wanna
the
do
sun's
it.
coming back. We jump off of it, and we're like, grab the four-wheeler. So that was a pretty funny story. But going back to the gaming moment, Gray, is it's so weird to me. Guys, before we get on the episodes, we kind of do a brief description about, hey, this is what we're going to be talking about, right?
Right.
And I said, hey, what's your gaming moment, Josh? And he goes, Sea of Stars. I played some camping and all that. I was like, you kidding me? Now, we have not played Sea of Stars since the last time we talked about it on the previous season, right?
Mhm.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it was with your
Baxter,
buddy
remember?
from Baxter.
Yeah. So sure enough, this week when I was on break at work, I was playing some Sea of Stars. The same time, the same week they decided to play. My gaming moment really is when I was playing it. It wasn't for a long time, but you're on a ship and you're trying to get Versatine, I think it is. That's what the ship is, and it's cursed, right? The captain cursed the ship and all of its mates to the ship. So not to go too much into it, but you have to go to 3 different islands with the ship, and you have to defeat all the enemies and break these glass emeralds to release the curse, and then you face him as a boss. And man, I don't know how I survived. I ended up with one person left standing facing this boss, and I ended up beating him finally and freeing the ship. So now we got the ship. After I beat the ship, I had to, do something else, and I put it down. But that took up like an hour and a half just doing that task, and it was so fun, man. Like just using the moonerang and everything,
Yeah, I love the
which is my
moonerang.
favorite move. So I definitely enjoy Sea of Stars, and I'm kind of like you. I know we kind of said this is like, man, we got to beat this game. Like slowly but surely, we got to beat this game.
Absolutely. It's one that's that I really do want to beat. I love it's the kind of game that it kind of puts me in the mood to chill.
Yeah.
So I got to make sure that when I play it, I'm in the right mindset. And honestly, it helps me to relax. But it's one that you really got to sit and focus. There's a lot of times that I play other games that are kind of mindless, and I'll have something on like in the background, like on Spotify or something. But this one, I want to stay locked into and really immerse myself in the story and everything that's going on, because all the characters, like the one that's on the screen right now, Garl, they're all so lovable.
Yep.
and really fun to hear them talk back and forth.
Yeah.
So
I just love how they got the relationships and stuff like that. Story, I guess you call it Story, right? The one with the dagger. That one that just hit somebody.
I haven't even been that. Like, I don't even have her yet. I'm not even that far.
What?
I just got on the ship.
Get...
Yeah, I just got on the ship, and we just went to some like undead area. It's like the first place that you go to on the ship.
Yeah.
So I don't even know anything about
one of the ships.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about the curse or anything.
Yeah. So I'll tell you this, man. This game, it'll suck you in, but it's like you got to have a lot of time to beat it and all that. So it's definitely gives you a lot of gaming moments. If you didn't watch our previous episodes, check that out on season 1. But this game is definitely that's the guy I had to face right there. That's the guy.
Gotcha.
And he turns it. Look what he turns into.
Whoa.
Look at that.
That's sweet. No, that looks like sea, what you call it? Seahorse.
A serpent.
Well, it's some sort of a mixture of some sort of like sea serpent and a seahorse. That was cool. I want to play that. Hey, I own that. I'm going to play that.
Definitely check it out, man. Check it out. But, man, with that being said, do you want to go into the gaming news section?
Let's go, baby.
All right, the gaming news section. We're going to start this off real quick with some news coming out that Verdansk is back, guys. Verdansk. Everybody remembers Call of Duty Verdansk is back.
The OG.
But just hold your horses. Hold your horses. Don't get too excited. Everybody calm down because it's on mobile. Okay? It's on Call of Duty mobile. But I'm going to tell you this too. Guess what? Rebirth is back, though.
Oh,
Rebirth
baby. That's what I was wondering. I downloaded
just
it.
Hold your horses.
Yeah.
But just hold your horses, Gray. Hold your horses. Because it's only on mobile as well.
Oh. Hey, but I downloaded it and it's free. I'm going to play that.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to hit it up a little bit.
Yeah, because
everybody's been asking for it.
Yeah, and these days, pretty much every newer phone, you can pair a controller to it and probably use one, right? I mean, I'm
actually can.
Asking. I don't play a lot of mobile games, so except for Marvel Snap, that's about all I play.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, but I'll say this: I do have a Backbone controller, and which hooks to my iPhone. And I'm a lifetime subscriber there because apparently I was an early adopter of that.
Cool.
So that controller I can actually use, and I have a controller and play with Call of Duty Mobile, and I did on the old Call of Duty Mobile game that they had. But I'm definitely going to drop into Verdansk. I love Verdansk. It brings back a lot of memories when we was all getting together.
Yeah.
When that happens, I'm going to maybe drop in with you some, have a little fun. I know we're going to play some Helldivers tonight, but that is definitely something we're going to have to hit up.
Dude, absolutely. And like my phone, I have the what is it? The Razor, the newer Razor.
Super cool phone
that unfolds and everything, and it will pair to my monitor. It'll pair to my TV, so I can have this thing paired up and display this game on the big screen and pair up a controller. And there might be a little bit of lag, but I don't expect there's going to be much. You know, these things work really good these days, so I'm going to try to have the best experience possible, the closest to old school Warzone, which is the best Warzone, by the way.
It is. It's the best one you can get, man, and they haven't been able to replicate that yet. No. I mean, I said what I said. They haven't. That's why nobody's really
said it. Everybody heard him. It's on the internet forever.
Recorded. I mean, with Apex, Helldivers, all these other games, you know, that we've been trying, PUBG and stuff, Fortnite. It's just Call of Duty Warzone, Verdansk and Rebirth. Well, that was the go-to to hop on every night just to get a couple chill games, man.
Yeah, and, it was the best.
All of us 30-something-year-olds miss it, man. We miss it very much. I miss it
a lot. So. I miss going to Rebirth Island, dropping in with all my bros, and you could be super tactical on that game. It was the game that I would say I got the most tactical with y'all because we played that map over and over so much. We knew where everything was, and on that game mode, you could drop in your buddies again. So you would try to buy them back, and like all that stuff is just so
Yeah.
nostalgic already. And it was just a few years ago that it was out.
And you didn't have to be, if you didn't want to be that way, you could just run and go and just, have
Yeah.
fun and just do that
Totally.
as well. And it wouldn't be an issue. But drop in prison.
I was just about to say that. Land on top of the prison, holding down the hallway. That was
I hated prison so much, dude. I hated it so much.
I'd love to land on the roof.
So big about prison.
Uh-huh.
My
was the
buddy
same
Philip.
way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had so many people that was on constantly with this game. So, but guys, if you miss it a little bit, you want a little taste of it, download Call of Duty Mobile. Verdansk and Rebirth is back. You can play a little bit, have a little fun. The only issue is just be aware. The big issue with mobile compared to the PC version or the Xbox and PlayStation version is you have a lot of bots. You have a lot of AI. Sometimes it can kind of seem too easy and all. You're not having the same amount of players. There's a lot of people that have it downloaded, and that's what they always say. Millions of players are playing Call of Duty mobile. Well, yes, but no, because you have millions of people download it, but doesn't mean everybody hops on their mobile, and you're only going to catch them for 10, 15, one match, two match, because on mobile phones, you don't spend hours on a mobile phone.
Right.
You're going to get there and just play a match or two and then get off.
True
So
that.
just be aware, you might have some bots you're facing against that might kind of seem easy, but hey, get that nostalgia. Get that fun.
Get that nostalgia, baby. What we got next, big dog?
Man, I don't know. Let's talk about the Spartan race. You want to go into the talking segment and talk a little bit about what we was up to this past week?
Yeah, let's do it. So this isn't as much gaming related as it is just kind of an update on our lives personally. Get to know the hosts a little bit more. Recently, we did a Spartan race together, and it was pretty awesome. I had a great time. Really, it was muddy, but it was beautiful weather.
Yeah, I think it's something we've been training for since the beginning of the year. We told ourselves we're going to kind of try to get a little bit better, eat a little bit better, try to work out as much as we could, and have a goal set. And from the beginning of the year, I told Josh about it. He was like, "Hey, I'm down. Let's do it." And so on March 16th, we ended up we signed up for Conyers, Georgia. So all the Spartans out there that was there with us, Aru. But it was a gorgeous day in Conyers, Georgia. We ran the sprint. We went through all the obstacles. I didn't complete all of them. So I had to run a couple penalty laps. But the coolest obstacle to go on, the most crazy one, was, I have to say, the 40 to 60 foot. Man, I don't know how tall it was. Cliff hang. Yeah, look at that medal.
Let's go, baby.
So we all get a medal. If you don't know what a Spartan race is, it's like a muddy obstacle course. It's a 5K to sprint. They have a 10K, which is a super, and then you have like a half marathon, which is a beast. I plan on running all three of those this year. Me and Josh got the sprint going on. I don't know if you're going to be back for the super. I'm going to have to convince him.
Maybe
and have
so.
him ride with me, but
we were just talking about that, and we're going to show something about it later. But I've been having some issues with my stomach, and it was actually bothering me during the race where I wasn't able to run. Eugene had to kind of hang back with me because every time I would run, I would get this pressure on my stomach, and it was like it would almost take my breath away. And I'm like, man, what the heck is going on? And I know my,
So I was going to say, I know your wife was kind enough to send a nice video in reference to what you're talking about. So they're going to have to let everybody look at. But
for sure.
Great. I have to say, I don't know what your favorite obstacle was, but you and me going on that 40-foot straight vertical cliff.
Dude, that was
with the
intense.
cargo net.
If one person would have failed,
that was crazy.
Like, it would have taken both our heads off. That was nuts. So you're climbing up this wall, and it's basically a mud wall, and it's a bunch of square material that you got to put your hands and feet through to climb up. And it's very slippery. You got to basically like grab it and then hook your foot in underneath you, and your foot's wanting to slide in because everything's muddy, because like thousands of people have been up this wall already, tracking mud and, you know, dirt and spit and whatever else up and down this thing. And that was pretty sketchy. I gotta say, it was very sketchy, but very cool to finally get to the top and be like, oh man, like I had to catch my breath after I got to the top of that one. So this is 5 kilometers and 20 obstacles, and that was definitely one of the most memorable of the 20 obstacles, I would say.
Yeah. So let me show y'all. Here's a picture of me and Josh. I'm pulling it up right now of me and him after the Spartan race.
Look at that, boy. We're getting it. My wifey came and she put my hair in a braid. I have like the Viking do. So
yes,
kind of shaved on the sides and long in the middle. And she braided it like a Viking, and I got my beard grown out, and Gino's got his beard. And yeah, we were Viking it up, baby.
Man, cool. It was an awesome time, man. We pushed ourselves a little bit. So that's what we was doing busy in between seasons. We decided a couple weeks ago to take the last episode, season 1, go run this Spartan race, kind of get some more pictures, some more thumbnails, some more stuff going for this next season, and then, you know, have a little fun with it. So,
wait, there's one more thing we got to talk about though. The hotel afterwards, we played Helldivers on our Steam decks.
Yeah.
I had it hooked up to the TV in the hotel, and you brought your extra monitor. And then after that, we watched Starship Troopers, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a really fun night.
That was one of the most fun parts about it too.
It was.
We sat there and we put Starship Trooper. Josh spent like 30 minutes trying to find the best Starship Trooper video stream to watch. And man, we was into it the whole time. It was actually a pretty decent show, man, for Starship Trooper. I mean, it was hilarious. I think we laughed more than anything.
Yeah.
With it, but I mean, it got us ready for Helldivers. So right after Starship Troopers, we loaded up the Steam decks. I brought my extra monitor in the hotel room. Josh had the TV that was in the hotel room. We both had our Steam decks on each side.
And a mouse and a keyboard hooked up to them too, boy. So the most authentic PC gaming experience with Steam decks. It's freaking dope.
With some mellow mushroom.
Oh, dude. We had pizza. It was awesome. It was like the perfect bros gaming day and night. We did a Spartan, which is a very manly thing to do. I mean, there's a lot of ladies there too that were whooping our butts, but but still a very manly day of freaking Spartan, Helldivers, and Starship Troopers. Come on, testosterone. What? Let's go. It was dope.
It was an awesome day. It was beautiful all around. You know, dude, just all the way around was awesome, man. And then we sat there, we tweaked our Steam decks for like an hour, just trying to get the best frame rates.
I love that,
which was fun in itself. It was fun in itself. We was like looking at each other. It's like, hey, look at this. No, you look at this frame rate.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to put it on balance mode. No, dude, do it on quality and turn down the resolution. Yeah.
And then we will go and play a little bit, and then we'll finish up with Halo Infinite. Had a great time, great night. So, guys, if you haven't done a Spartan race, I definitely recommend it. Bring your Steam decks, have some fun afterwards, play some games, grab a buddy. It's a hell of a time. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. But we got to go into what Gray was talking about a little bit, and I have to show y'all. So Gray was hurting pretty good at the Spartan race. So I told him before the Spartan race, either way, man, because no bro left behind. Okay, it's what it is. And I said, I'm gonna stick with you. We're gonna finish this thing together. Like a champ, he pushed through it, and we ended up finishing the Spartan race. And tell him what the deal is, Gray, when I pull this up.
Okay, so
tell him.
I've been having some issues with a lot of pressure in my stomach, burning, acid reflux and stuff. And I just knew something was up, so I decided to go to the doctor, and he ordered me to get I forget what it's called. It's where they run a scope down your throat, and they have to put you to sleep and all that. And they found
They put a camera.
they did put a camera down my throat. My son was wanting to chime in there. So they put a camera down my throat, and they found some ulcers, quite a few ulcers, and they found like a small hernia. It's called like a sliding hernia from my stomach to my esophagus, and yeah, just a lot of fun in there. So we have a course of action to get everything healed up in there, and this is me after the fact coming down off of the medication. And I remember
So y'all
some of this,
listen to this.
and some of it I don't. So it's gonna be for your entertainment.
This is gold.
Yep.
Do you feel any pain?
No.
Watch out, you're gonna knock your drink over behind you.
Hold on. Let me pause this for a second. I just want to say that Raven, it cracks me up. She's like, hey, listen, don't knock your drink over though, okay? Like, you're in pain.
And
but don't
then
you
I
knock
was
that drink
like,
over.
I mean,
like it.
no, dude, I was not in any pain at all. I was just sleepy. No pain
Oh,
whatsoever. Like, I was fine. This did not hurt.
What?
I think I said I want to.
Anesthesia. I know.
Your wife is like, I know.
I know.
Listen, you should have had your braid. You should have braided your hair again like the Spartan race.
I know, dude.
Don't go.
I got to.
He did Gigi Ready video.
Look, so,
And go.
guys, I don't know if you heard that, but he was like, "Hey, let's do a GG rated video." Like, this dude is like, you so dedicated. You're like, let's get this. Welcome to the fall. Let's talk GG rated here.
Hey guys.
Okay.
Colonoscopy. No, it wasn't a colonoscopy.
Wait a second.
They went down my throat and checked for my stomach. And they found some ulcers.
Let me go back.
And
All right,
go.
let's go.
Hey guys. Welcome Gigi Rated.
GG
Rated.
rated.
Out a little minor
Colonoscopy.
colonoscopy. No, it wasn't.
Wait.
It wasn't
God.
a colonoscopy.
Let me-
My wife, she's funny.
I think your wife is having too much fun with this.
Oh, she's having
I
a
like
great
how
time.
she's so when you're saying something like you're trying to get your answers out because you're so out of it, she just gives you an answer. Like she's firing off stuff at you, bro, the
Yeah.
whole time. I think that's hilarious.
Yes, she's great.
They went down my throat and checked for my stomach. And they found some ulcers. I am very high on druggies. Coming out of being put to sleep. I just want to say, you guys are awesome. And thanks for watching. And stay golden, pony boy. Woo! I love you, Eugene. You're my best friend. Let's go. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna drink some. What does that get? Orange juice?
Apple juice.
Apple juice. I'm gonna drink
How do you get apple juice and orange juice mixed up?
so hungry. Hill Divers live stream tonight. Let's go.
I don't know if you heard that, guys. At the very end, the best part, he goes, "Hell Divers live stream tonight. Let's go."
I was
That's
12 all of a
awesome.
sudden. That was great.
Yeah. But all seriousness, though, I'm glad you're all right. I know you said you had some ulcers and
Yeah.
like something to do with your hernia or something, right? It wasn't a colonoscopy, right?
No, it wasn't a colonoscopy, and it's not your classic hernia that you would think of, where it's like coming through your muscle or anything. It has to do with your stomach and esophagus. It's nothing serious at all. It's just all stuff that
the main
ulcers and
thing.
stuff can be treated. It'd be all right.
That's what I was about to say. It's something that you can get better. It can make you feel a little bit better. And
Yeah.
so by the time you're ready for this next Spartan race to run with me, you'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Josh is like, I'm not going to the other one. No.
I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll see what happens.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens.
But so his wife was sending me the videos and stuff like that, and I'm sitting here and I was thinking, looking at that video, I was like, oh, this is going on the channel. This is going on the podcast, and then I got confirmation that they didn't care, like Raven him did not care to put that on there. So I was like, it's definitely going on there.
For the fans, do it for the fans. Man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
But man, with that being said, you want to wrap this thing up, man?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Holla, holla.
Guys, I do want to say this real quick before we play this outro music and everything is thank y'all again for this season, for this last season, and we look forward to this season. If you got anything you want to say to us or any comments, anything that you think that we need to go over or something that we're just not paying attention to, make sure you leave a comment down below on YouTube or on our Facebook page at GG Rated.
Yeah, or if you happen to be in the office and you need to reach out via email, you can reach out at ggratedchannel@gmail.com, ggratedchannel@gmail.com. Please, everybody, send us your gaming moment of the week. We need that. We want to read them live on air. It would be awesome. So just reach out with that. We'd love to hear from you. Peace out and enjoy a gaming week ahead.
Guys, you take it easy. Have a good week. Good weekend. We'll see y'all next week. Remember, Sunday nights, we are doing recording. The video drops Mondays, okay?
And check out the YouTube channel. We've been doing live streams and stuff. Check us out on there. Probably going to live stream tonight. It's all good. And I guess that's it.
Let's go get some Hell Divers, bro.
Let's go, bro.
I think we got it all out.
Okay, bye.